Okay, here is your dividing fractions quiz. It's a major grade. It's only 4 problems, and I'm going to try and help you out with them now. There's a video here, Math Antics, which are always good if you want a refresher. And then the video I'm making right now, I will post it onto this instruction page. So if you refresh it after I'm all done and click right here, it'll be there. It might just take me a minute. Okay, so yours will be in a different order. So when you watch this, you might have to kind of flip it around, like move the video around. So this one, Manny has a piece of ribbon that is 1/3 yard long. He cuts it into 2 equal lengths to make bookmarks. How long is the piece of ribbon used for each bookmark? Use the model to solve. So this one you don't need to show your work for because they already showed you right here. Here's his 1/3 long piece of ribbon. He's cutting it into 2 more ribbons. So it's 1/3 that he's dividing by 2. You just have to pick the answer, and it's right in front of you. So this picture shows 1/3 divided by 2. So you just click the answer. There's one correct, so don't do that because that would be wrong. Only one of them is correct. This one, you might want to show your work for this one. So when and 5 friends equally share 1/3 box of protein bars, which expressions show how much of the box each person gets? Decide if each expression is correct. So for this one, I would probably show your work because it says you have to. The first thing I would see would be an expression. So think about what's being shared. Are we sharing up the friends? No, we're sharing up the box of protein bars, and it's being shared equally with friends. Another tricky one about this, besides writing with a mouse, is it says when and 5 friends equally share. So how many people is that? He's not just giving it to his 5 friends. Wen wants some of that protein bar too. So it's 6 people. There you go. So that messed me up when I was doing this one. I was like, what do you mean it's not 5? It's because it's Wen and his friends. So it's 6. So for each one of these, you just have to match the equation, either yes or no. It matches the problem. If I see you clicking both of these, then I know you're not thinking and you're just randomly pressing buttons. All right, another problem. Margarita, I typed this twice. That's why it's on there twice, because the picture's really small. But you can click it to make it bigger. Margarita picks 1/4 gallon of Barbados cherries. She puts equal amounts of cherries into 4 containers. What fraction of a gallon is in each container? So again, on the show your work, you should probably have an expression showing what is she dividing up, and maybe a picture. Let's see what she's starting with. 1/4 gallon of cherries. So there's a really bad picture of 1/4. And then you would just have to show how do you divide that 1/4 equally 4 times. Okay. And another problem. So I'll do the first one of these for you. This one's a little tricky. Diane has 1/2 gallon of frozen yogurt and some bowls. She puts an equal amount of frozen yogurt into each bowl. For each given number of bowls, how much frozen yogurt will she put into each bowl? So if she has 2 bowls, where's my pen? So she's starting with 1/2 gallon, right? That's what's being shared, the yogurt. She has a ton of yogurt. That's a lot of yogurt, 1/2 gallon. So if she has 2 bowls, she's dividing it into how many equal shares? 2. So in my picture, I would have 1/2. Here's her 1/2 gallon of yogurt. If she divides it into 2 bowls, each bowl would get how much? 1 out of 4. And my picture shows that. Because if I divide by 2, if you use the keep, change, flip, so remember, keep the 1/2, change division to multiplication. And if I'm flipping a whole number, I'm going to write it over 1 because that's 2 wholes. And if I flip it, it becomes 1/2. So dividing by 2 is the same as finding half of something. So there you go. I did the 2 bowls. Now you just need to figure out, well, what if she started with that 1/2 and divided it into 3 bowls? What if she divided it into 4? What if she divided it into 5? And then the last problem, remember, yours are going to be in different order. It's just a basic, what is 6 divided by 1/4? Show your work. So we should see a picture and an equation. So 6 divided by 1/4, maybe I do a number line. And I have 0 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully you take your time and make it look neater than this. Okay.